Today we will model transmission line. So for the modeling of transmission line or EHV extra high voltage cables, there are three modeling types. One is nominal pi, another is Bergeron model, and number three is the frequency dependent model, FD model or frequency dependent model. So today what we'll do, we'll model Bergeron model and we'll validate. So in this video we are going to create that Bergeron model of transmission line. Let's take one source first, not source. We can, so this is a new workspace we have created. Now we need to model the transmission line from the component wizard. In the left hand side you can see this is component wizard, and from here this is transmission segment. Right. So this transmission line, here you can see this is T line and this is for cable. So we'll take this and rename it, let's say T line, transmission line, and create. So whenever we are creating this T line, we need to adjust yes. So this is T line. Go to edit parameters. Here this is segment name is T line, frequency 50 Hz, and this line segment or the segment length is 100 kilometer. We are considering the default length 100 kilometer. Number of conductors 3. So if it is single circuit line, 3-phase single circuit line, that means number of conductors will be 3. If it is double circuit line, number of conductors will be 6. And if the ground conductor is there, depending on the number of ground conductors, it may be 8 or 7 or 4. So we are considering here number of conductors, only the phase conductors for a single circuit line, which is 3. Termination style, there are options. Local connections, you can directly connect with the bus at both the end of the transmission line. Another is the remote ends. So this is by default, this is the local connection. You can see the symptom, this symbol, what you can see, the symbol. Whenever we will change this as remote ends, then you will see the change here, the symbol itself changes. So this means we are modeling this transmission line as remote ends. There are other two options, foreign ends and align ends. Foreign ends, that means you can call it from another workspace, another file, and alien also you can call it from different system study file. So here we are going to model it as remote ends. Coupling, nothing. Tandem, no. Okay, so this is done. Edit parameters. Now go to edit definition. You can see the frequency is 50 Hz, length of the line is 100 km, and number of conductor is 3. And by default it is frequency dependent model options, FD model. We need to delete this, just press delete. then right click here, select transmission model. One is Bergeron model and second one is frequency dependent model. So previously it was frequency dependent model like this, but we have deleted because we are going to model as Bergeron model. So this is Bergeron model options. Nothing to do with this. Now go to the add tower cross section. Once you have selected that model, this is now disabled. Now it will ask for the add tower cross section. From the tower cross sections different depending on the different tower configurations, whether it is flat, vertical, horizontal, single circuit, double circuit, universal tower, manual data entry. So that tower construction, depending on the tower structure, we need to provide the inputs. Let's consider the universal tower default parameters. What is that? Conductor is Chukar, tower center is 0 meter, means this is the center line of the tower, and conductor number 1, 2 and 3, and these are the distances from the tower center line. Horizontal distance x, vertical distance with respect to ground. From the ground, this is the tower height at tower 30 meters. So what does it mean? Means 0 meter y phase is at 0 meter, means at the tower center y phase. R phase towards left hand side 5 meter away from the tower center, that means minus 5 meter, and B phase is at the right hand side plus 5 meter, means 5 meter away from the tower center. So that is why it is basically this is the horizontal configuration, because all the conductors R, Y, B phase conductors are located 30 meter height from the ground, and this is the ground wire data, this minus 2.5 meter and plus 2.5 meter, both side, means x axis the distance of the ground one conductor from tower center line at left hand side minus 2.5 meter, at right hand side plus 2.5 meter. There are two ground conductors here, and at the height of 40 meter from ground. So phase conductors are at 30 meter from ground. Ground conductor is at 40 meter from ground. Okay, so let's go back here. Now what we need to do, we need to use under this component tab this transmission line interface, T line interface. This is T line interface, and we need to provide the same name what we have used here, segment name. The same name I have copied, and here I need to paste. T line automatic number of equivalent conductor 3, yes, and similarly we will copy and paste it here at the right hand side, means both the ends, but we need to mirror this. At both the ends we are going to insert bus. Let's say this side one bus, but we need to, and this side also another bus. Now what we need to do, we need to use this converter. What is this? This is three-phase to single line converter, because we want to connect these three conductors with a bus, single line bus. So that's what, using the wire mode, we can connect. Yes. So similarly, this side also we need to mirror this using wire mode, connect it. Yes. So that means this is 100 km transmission line. One end, this bus 1, it is connected with bus 1, this side, and this side is connected with bus 2, this 100 km transmission line. This is 100 km transmission line. You can place anywhere, you can place anywhere, not necessarily it will be placed here. You can place here and any other location you can place, the result will be same only. Because how it will identify, it will identify based on this name, this segment name, T line, T line and T line, right? So this should be, the name should be same only. Now what we will do, we are going to add one source. Just copy this source. So 230 kV by default, the value, what is the source parameters, 100 MVA, 230 kV. Just will change this as 50 hertz, no issue. 50 hertz, infinite bus, infinite bus, display details, yes. So this is the source, and here obviously 230 kV. Yes. So now our model is ready. For the if we want to validate, that that means we are going to check that that temporary over voltage, or maybe the Ferranti effect at no load condition. Means this is the source end, and this is the load end. So if there is no load connected with this bus 2, at load end there is no load connected, means at no load condition, what will be the Ferranti effect, what will be the voltage rise, of bus 2 with respect to bus 1. We are going to see this, we are going to validate, right? So for that, what we will do, we will take the meter, and this side also another meter, EA1, EA2, right? So we'll check the voltage here, bus 1. We'll check the voltage also at bus 2, right? And we'll be validating in the next video how to plot that, and we'll do the exercise, what will be the increase in voltage at no load condition, with respect to bus 1, and how to plot the voltage graphs.